Hey guys, so I want to finish up the review on the Savage rifle. Okay, we took this out. We were over at Bank Steel out down in Virginia, and we were shooting out to 1,000, actually 1,100 yards. Yeah, 1,100 yards with it. The conditions weren't so great. We had a blizzard in the morning, so I was shooting through the snow. But I got out to 1,000 yards just with that through the blizzard. We were using the Gorilla 175 grain Sierra Match King bullets. They were excellent, very consistent, very consistent. So I want to do a wrap up of that shooting, right? What I think about the Savage Axis. You know, I left the trigger completely stock, and it was a bad trigger. I dealt with it, but we still shot out to 1,100 yards, even with the stock trigger. That's just god awful, even though I did a trigger job on it. Okay. That being said, I'm gonna replace the trigger. If you're gonna get this rifle and you want to keep shooting it, you want to do some long distance stuff, which you can, because listen, the heavy barrel was great. I was able to get a lot of rounds off before it started heating up, and that's the beauty of a heavy barrel. The problem is the trigger is just that comes with it. It's just not good. It's just really not, you know, saying not good is actually doing it a service, being nice to it. It's a really bad trigger. A lot of the there were some shots that I missed. It was just because the trigger was just god awful, right? When I first got this rifle, the bolt was a little sticky. You had to really jam up at that top range. Now it just comes right open. It's a lot smoother. The bolt's a lot smoother. All in all, for $269 that I got this rifle for, it's a great deal. It's a very, very good deal. Now from here, I don't have the scope on it because I put it on a different rifle, but from here, what we can do with this rifle is I was going to take about 2 inches off the barrel, and then I'm going to replace the trigger, and I might drop a new stock on it. This stock that comes with it, again, I kept everything as stock as possible, but the stock is just pretty crappy. It's pretty crappy. Again, I had Matthews Fabrication cheek riser. That actually helped a lot. It always does when I'm shooting out far. But yeah, I bought this rifle more as a project rifle. I wasn't gonna keep it like the stock configuration that it came in. A few issues with the magazine while shooting. This thing, it's not great, and it's like the back part kind of drops down, and it wasn't fully seating a lot. I don't know. The Ruger American, honestly, I think it's a better rifle. The barrels on these are really nice, though. This is a heavy barrel, and it's just a very accurate gun. You can make it much more accurate by putting a better trigger on it and putting a better stock on it. That being said, you can also shoot it just pure stock, and you'll get out there. I was shooting out to 1,100 yards, and you know, the problem was I was going to shoot out a little bit further, but the conditions, just the amount of wind that we had, it was ridiculous. It was a very, very windy day, very, very challenging for shooting long range. We were still able to get out there. It took a lot. It took a lot of you know, being able to call that wind really well, and then working the trigger really well. It was a whole handful of factors, but we got out as far as we really could that day, you know, given the conditions. It went from a blizzard in the morning, and then sustained winds that, actually not sustained winds, because they kept changing back and forth. We'd have, you know, it was crazy. The cool thing about shooting in the snow, though, you can see what the wind is doing here. You can see what it's doing 500 yards, 700 yards, 1,000 yards out, so you can kind of see what to do. It's a great rifle. It's a great rifle, especially if you're going to upgrade it. Okay. But I wouldn't just leave it stock. I would upgrade it. But for $269, if you're shooting past 1,000 yards, that's pretty good in my book. Okay, so I'm gonna do some work on this and turn it into a new project rifle. And then we'll see how far we can take it out. Until then, that's my review of the Savage Axis 308. Okay, hope you like it.